I think we have great receivers, and they've chose this place for all the right reasons. And we are trying to maximize them as football players and as individuals. And I think we're doing a heck of a job doing it. No, I'm very, very, very pleased. Not to put a number on it, I could, but to sit here and think about that. I mean, we are very healthy in the receiver room. I trust these guys. We got a lot of guys that are quote-unquote young guys, but I don't feel that on a day-to-day basis. I mean, that's a heck of a compliment, in my opinion. And I'm really, really excited to watch them mature and grow, not only the young guys, but the whole group as we go through the season. I mean, how you are week 1, you can't be come week 12. And, without my imagination running wild, I'm really excited to see that maturation over the season.
On the radio last night, Ryan was talking about kind of the play calling and said that it's going to be a joint effort. How do you feel like you've kind of like grown into that area, having time in spring, having time in camp, just kind of?
Yeah, I have a lot of confidence. The guys around me, the players around me give me a lot of confidence. But, gosh, I mean, I literally walk in the day every single day learning from some of the best. Like, I can't minimize that, and it's easy to minimize that. So, whether, I'm learning from the receivers or they're learning from me or a coach is learning from me and I'm learning from them, I just feel like it's an opportunity every day to get mad at myself about not doing something I wish I could have done better. That's just the truth. Every day I try to go home disappointed, but it's never good enough, and I just try to make sure I keep that at bay. But all kidding aside, it's just I'm really just trying to learn as much as possible, and every time I get an opportunity to do so, I feel like I have. Yeah, I think that the development mentally and spiritually and culturally drives everything athletically. I think that in the room, there's nothing like peer pressure. There's not. And I can recommend guys, excuse me, to do this or do that, suggest things, your top end, your stance, all these different things. But if they know the guy behind them can't do it, then is there as much pressure as you really think there is for that guy? I mean, so we have a room full of guys, and they work together, they learn from each other, and the peer pressure to get it right the first time and consistently get it right really helps their development, really challenges them and helps them maximize what they're capable of. And frankly, it's a very NFL model. I mean, you can't be wrong. You can't have a bad day. That's just the reality of it. And all these guys know that. They relish in it, and they challenge each other. Now, with Xavier being the Block O, I mean, that's culturally too. I think we have an over 3-0 in our room. Like there's a 3-0 on the team, but in the receiver room, we have over a 3.0 cum GPA. Super proud of that. And frankly, we might make it uncomfortable if you don't. If you're either helping our GPA or you're hurting it. So it's very clean. And, so we try to have fun with it. We love hard. We work hard, but we love hard. But I think guys like Xavier, guys like Cam Babb is why you see the achievements athletically, because culturally it's been very, very healthy.
I think they're both going to do the right thing from a quarterback standpoint, make the right reads. I think they both definitely have the arm talent to both be able to make any throw in the offense that we're asked of them. I don't think really too much would be different. I think yards after the catch is kind of more, it's definitely a mindset thing, just not letting the first person tackle you, trying to do as much as you can after the catch. I think it's really just a mindset. You can't really practice that as much. I think X is the perfect example for what you want an Ohio State player to be. You look at his story, coming in, I think he played corner first, was a walk-on guy, came in with an injury. He's played in so many different position rooms, corner, running back, he moved to receiver, and he just always kept working, never really complained about anything. And just his leadership on and off the field, you're the guy, he's the guy that you want leading the team. Like I said, he's just a great example. For myself and just the rest of the guys on the team. So I think he's just the perfect person to wear the Block O.
Yeah, so I had surgery on, one shoulder after my freshman year, one shoulder after last year, so we are good to go, clear to go. It's great right now, just being able to get out there and continue to participate and, feel good. So it's been a blessing so far, and I'm just excited to continue to work. I really felt like my first 2 years I couldn't really develop as a leader much, just based off my injuries and stuff, and I wasn't contributing the way I wanted to. But the past 2 years I feel like I kind of starting to grow into that leadership role and continue to, excel at it. I'm an older dude in the wide receiver room now, so I feel like a lot of young kids need someone to look up to, somebody's been through it, somebody's been through, not having things go their way all the time. Yeah, sometimes you just have to kind of throw away people's expectations. I was the #1 recruit according to a website. So, everybody expects different things. Some people expected a lot, some people didn't expect too much. But, I just always expected me to be myself and, constantly just improve in every aspect that I can. The thing I've really been focused on is health. Just constantly taking care of my body the best that I can, coming in here, getting all the extra treatment, getting all the extra work that I possibly can to stay healthy and constantly be able to be available. Coach Hart always talks about the best ability is being available, so that's really one of the things I've worked on the most. Yeah, I would say it's been there before I even got there. The expectation in Zone 6 in the wide receiver room here is catch every ball, make every play. We're the difference on the offensive side of the ball. So, we want to come in, like I said, we want to make every single play. We want to make it easy on the quarterbacks, make it easier on the O-linemen, and just do everything that we can in our power to be great as a team. I mean, you kind of know how it went. A couple bumps and bruises here and there, a couple injuries that kind of sidelined me for a little bit. But, it's been great. And like I said earlier, there's no growth without adversity. And you can't grow through your adversity, then, obviously this is not going to be the place for you.
I mean, yeah, they're different quarterbacks, and the more confidence that I have in them is going to come with experience. Nobody thought C.J. Stroud was C.J. Stroud his sophomore year, and I feel like it's going to be a similar case now. Whatever people may be saying, we know who we got here in this building. You're always going to have a great quarterback at Ohio State. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So we're excited to just play, get more experience with them. Whoever is named the starter at the end of the day, but 100% confidence in both of those guys. Julian, he's just grown a lot more into a leadership role. I feel like he's a guy who's more vocal than he used to be in the wide receiver room, and he's really stepped up. He's getting healthy again too, which is really great to see, and I'm so excited for his season to come. I mean, that's the goal, right? The goal is there to be no drop-off. I don't feel like there was much of a drop-off when Chris and Garrett left or when Jackson left. So that's kind of what we do in Zone 6. That's kind of what we do. We take the keys and we pass them on to the next guy. So I expect them to transcend everything that we've done here. And if they didn't, then that's kind of on me. You know what I'm saying? It's my job to pass the torch and to give them every bit and every nugget that I have taken from here. So I'm glad to see them doing so well. I hope they continue to do so. And I'm just very blessed to be a part of this room. That's a good question. I'm not really entirely sure. Maybe it's when I became an older guy. I'm only a third year, but I'm one of the more senior wide receivers in the room. And I just got that sense of wanting to pass the torch from Jackson and from Chris and Garrett. They all wanted to do that, and they're so happy to see us succeeding. And it's so fun to watch them in the NFL now. But there's a point in time where, like I said, the torch is passed. It's your time now. So. Yeah, I can't really say when I picked it up, but I'm glad to be part of this tradition that we have going.